Hola, and welcome to my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online. This is with my KDF Gorn Tactical Officer. This is part 48. We'll be doing all the glitters and know your enemies here in the Delta Quadrant. So we're going to have the Delta Quadrant Alliance coordinator for us and see what she has for us.
Are you familiar with Voyager's emergency medical hologram? He's quite unique, even for an old EMH Mark I. Now, he holds rank in Starfleet in his own right. We've received a message that the Doctor requires assistance to deal with the medical situation on an Ocampa freighter in the Shenda system. He is currently en route in one of Voyager's shuttles. Normally I would send a medical vessel, but we have seen a spike in Vaadwaur attacks, and I want to make sure he has all the resources he will need. Could you go to the Shenda system and assist the Doctor?
Yes, we can, and we are here at the Shenda system, so we need to go to... I thought we were here at the Shenda system. I thought I said to go to Shenda. Stuck on the star. The Shadan system. Shadar. I missed that planet. It's Star Wars gambling planet.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I'm...
Go away. She wore a nice a few times, Van Sil. So, all the glitters. So, with a recap, the Vaadwaur have made their appearance. They attacked the Turei homeworld. We helped them out with the assistance with the VOF, and now we're seems as though they're more powerful than they were 30 odd years ago. So, massive power creep. We've arrived in the Shenda system, Captain. The distress signal is coming from a transport dead ahead, but we've received no response to our hails. I'll keep trying, but perhaps our guest knows more. The emergency medical hologram known as the Doctor is in the nearby shuttle and awaiting our hail. Take us to the Doctor's shuttle. Hail the Doctor.
Pleased to meet you. I scanned your service record before your arrival. You've been in quite a few battles, haven't you? Ever stop to think about the strain you're putting on your medical crew before you charge into combat? Of course you don't. No captain ever does.
Well, I'm a Klingon warrior, and if you ever met a Klingon medic... well, actually, you can meet my medic. Here's Frack. An 8-foot tall Gorn. Yeah. And on a Klingon vessel, he has to go a long way before he can get to kill me. Anyway, nice to meet you, Doctor.
We've been hailing this Ocampan freighter for some time, but we're not getting a response, and our sensors cannot penetrate their shields. Their initial distress signals indicated that they were suffering from Paranesti measles. I can treat it easily, if I can get onto the ship. Now that your ship is here, it should be trivial to board the vessel and assess the situation. Transport me aboard your vessel, and then my shuttle can return to Voyager.
Prepare for transport. Don't mind the smell.
Excellent. Your ship has more powerful sensors than my shuttle.
What warship's inbound? What? You dishonorable toads! That's supposed to do what exactly? Do I care? I'm a Klingon. Fight me.
Greetings. I am Gol, leader of the Vaadwaur supremacy. I apologize for the overzealousness of my soldiers. This action was not authorized.
I am the Harmaster Takis of the Quartel.
I'm pleased to finally meet you. It appears your presence here in the Delta Quadrant has inadvertently caused some conflict between us. I would rather avoid any more unpleasantness. Would you be willing to meet with me face to face?
Yes, but I've found that such talks are best on neutral ground.
That is understandable. Do you have a location in mind? There are not many areas of the Delta Quadrant where my people are not reviled.
I know a place. I'll be back with you in a moment. Hell, Neelix.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise! Is there anything I can do for you?
Hello, Neelix. We need a neutral place for a diplomatic negotiation with the Vaadwaur, and I was wondering if you could help.
Diplomatic negotiations? I am Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. I would be more than happy to offer my services as mediator. As for the location, Dexa and most of our people are on New Talax now, but we still have the asteroid base in the Intaba system. It's mostly empty now, just a few cleanup crews, and the Kazon have been leaving it alone. It would be perfect.
The asteroid base sounds perfect. Your diplomatic assistance, however, no need to trouble yourself.
Well, did you find a suitable location for our meeting?
There is an asteroid base in the Intaba system that the Talaxians could have been using.
Talaxians? Are there still Talaxian communities? How odd. The site is agreeable. Send my ship the coordinates and I will meet you there.
Coordinates sent, we'll talk there.
I'm contacting the closest medical ship. They can investigate this further while we meet with Gol.
Excellent idea, Doctor. We can set calls for the Intaba system as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. You better not betray me. I'm not in the mood to be betrayed. Sir, we have arrived in the Intaba system. Gol's ship is already here and he has transported down to the base.
Imagine using a medical emergency as a trap. The Vaadwaur have no shame. I don't trust Gol. He betrayed us on Vaadwaur Prime. He'll do it again.
Well,
It's good to see you again so soon. If I might make a suggestion, I would recommend only bringing 2 crew members with your away team. Gol brought 4 aides. You'll have the doctor and myself, and bringing more of your crew down might look like you're trying to get an advantage on him. Gol seems very touchy. Proper protocol will be important. Are you ready to beam down?
yes, it's been down. Proper protocol. I'm gone. I don't care about proper protocol. I just want to shoot things.
It's so good to see... Doctor, it's been 30 years! You haven't aged a day!
Yes. It's good to see you too, Felix.
We have a bit of time before we'll begin. We're giving the Vaadwaur a fine Talaxian feast to help ease the tension. Doctor, you must tell me all you've been up to.
Oh, Felix, I couldn't. Not with the Vaadwaur here. But I suppose it is important that you hear about my many achievements since our last meeting. And my brilliant research was able to prove conclusively Thus I began my grand adventure into the challenge of writing Klingon opera.
Brax and I agreed to never mention the incident again. Well, at least not to Dexter.
Neelix, the Vaadwaur have finished the appetizers and are waiting for you.
Oh, well, we had better get going. We can talk more later.
Okay, so, speak to Neelix.
Do you remember Chef Jolax from the last time you were here? He's the one that has been serving the Vaadwaur their fabulous appetizers. Full bellies make for good conversation, I always say. He told me that Gaul is a little grumpy, but I'm sure you can handle him. Gaul is in the command room now, waiting for us. Jolax should be back soon to take everyone's orders for the main course.
Thank you, Neelix. Let's go speak with Gaul. It's pretty much empty now. They've all buggered off to New Talax. Let's go and see Gaul. Tiny, pathetic creature. What are you looking at? Yeah, minuscule. You look no bigger than a tadpole.
Ah, at last. I must say your Talaxian friends are quite hospitable. But down to business. Our meeting is long overdue.
Indeed, it's time to settle our differences.
As do I. My people are damaged, in crisis. We are already at war with the Kabali, and with you, giving your alliance's support for them.
Then let us find an accord that benefits us both.
Do you know why we fight the Kabali? Their world was once a Vaadwaur colony, one of our largest. And there is still a large cache of stasis tubes on the planet. Those are my brothers and sisters being held hostage. The Kabali are stealing them, taking their very identities and transforming them.
And? What do I care? They won't return the remaining tubes.
The Kabali would rather watch us die and use our corpses as fuel for their unnatural corruption. Is it wrong to fight against your own extinction? Don't we have a right to survive as well?
There must be a way we can end this peacefully. This war will scar the Quadrant for decades to come.
There can be no peace. Not after what they've done. Are you suggesting we are weak? That we should just lay down and die for them? No, we will not.
Are you threatening me, tiny man? No. But destroying the Kabali isn't right either. There's a greater threat in the galaxy we must face.
Do not try to pacify me. We will have our retribution. You have my offer. Abandon your alliance with the Kabali and support us, and we will be your strongest ally in the Quadrant.
I'm not here to start a war with the Kabali.
Peace. You know nothing of what it means to be Vaadwaur. You need to understand.
Well, I know that you once had an empire a couple of thousand years ago, and you got your arse handed to you. So, I'm not worried about you. What do you mean?
The Vaadwaur have endured too much to make peace. Do you expect us to forget the destruction of our cities? The massacres of our people?
The food's almost ready. What would you all like for your main course?
You need to understand even the smallest fraction of our anger.
He's dead. I'm sorry.
Does that make you angry, Talaxian?
No, it makes me sad. For Jolax. And for you.
Then we are not done.
The High Master, the entire Vaadwaur fleet opening fire on the remaining Talaxian ships. We sent out distress call to every ship in range. We will do what we can to protect the Talaxians, but we can't hold out against this many ships. What happened? That is horrible. Do you think Gaul had any intention of negotiating in good faith, or was it all an act? We're giving the Talaxians all the time we can to escape, but it's not looking good up here, sir. Some of the Vaadwaur are broken off to pursue them. Your orders? I need a tactical strike team on my location immediately. We'll have to drop shields into transport and launch a shuttle, sir. If we are doing that, I'll lose the ship. We'll try to find some way to help you, but until then, things are under control and anything. I need a scan of the base. How many Talaxians are still alive? Scan 2 large groups of Talaxians in storage room in the logistics area, sir. They are behind. Their doors are blocked, but there are Vaadwaur trying to get into both locations. It doesn't look good, Captain. I'm afraid you have to have time. You only have time to rescue one group. Good luck, sir. Fight for honor, for we shall do the same.
Time only to save one group? I do not envy your choice. I would go with you, but I cannot leave Neelix alone. Time is of the essence. I'm afraid you'll have to go on without us.
Very well. Make sure to get Neelix.
No, I'm going. I can't sit by and let the Vaadwaur kill my friends. I won't be a burden. I promise. I have to do this.
Good. You and I shall go into glorious battle to avenge your fallen comrades. Come, vengeance awaits.
How do we choose who to save?
Death before dishonor.
We've saved the hostages, but they may be safer here. What about the people in logistics?
Come face me, you dishonorable dogs.
Doctor, you have to save them. These are my friends.
They are beyond my help now. I'm sorry.
Then we can still save the others. We have to get to the shuttle in the cargo bay.
Then we shall. For glory. Now you face a true warrior. Killing innocent bloody Talaxians. I find that insulting. They were not worthy. But I am.
I've sent a signal to the remaining Talaxians to join us here as soon as possible. More Vaadwaur on the way! Defend the shuttle! More on the way. If I weren't a hologram, I'd be worried.
No need to be worried, my little friend. You have a Gorn by your side.
A large number of Vaadwaur are closing in. I'm afraid they may be too much for you to handle.
The Turei are here to assist. After this, our debt to you is repaid.
Very well.
That's timely. Here come the Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur have been repelled. I would have words with you before you continue.
Okay.
Our help does not mean we are now allies. We are repaying a debt. Our ships are currently engaging the Vaadwaur fleet. It is unsafe for this shuttle to launch until they are defeated. We will return to our ships. I suggest you do the same. We will provide cover for your ship so it may drop shields to transport you.
We appreciate your help, Commander. Look, Wattel is ready to transport, Captain. Quite the Hard Master. Yes, let's leave. Right. So they betrayed us. Well, kind of saw that one coming. Vaadwaur means full in Talaxian. That's what pissed him off.
I knew this meeting was a farce. The word Vaadwaur means fool in ancient Talaxian. Did you know that? You thought me a fool who would swallow your insults without comment. A fool who would blunder into the trap you set with the Turei. I am not.
You're the one who did this, Gaul, not me.
This has destroyed any chance of an accord between us. How disappointing. I had thought you would be a valuable ally. Now you are just another victim.
We did everything we could to make peace with you, Gaul. You're the one who destroyed it. Yeah, so got this war carrying on.
Voyager is here. I will not allow the Vaadwaur to escape.
don't worry, it ain't going anywhere. They have angered me. A howl from the Turei.
You came to our aid when the Vaadwaur attacked our homeworld. Now we have come to assist you. This discharges our obligation.
Thank you for your assistance. Perhaps we can be allies someday.
How could they do something so horrible? We're no threat to them. We've done nothing but welcome them. And he killed my friends just to make a statement. I don't understand how anyone would be so callous.
They will be avenged.
I don't blame you. I agreed to let the Vaadwaur come here. I put my people in danger. This is my responsibility. I just never conceived that even the Vaadwaur could be so treacherous. They double-crossed us on Voyager and tried to take the ship, but slaughtering innocent people. My time on Voyager changed me. I saw the best that people could be. I forgot, or wanted to forget, how evil they could be.
Neelix, I promise you that Gaul will face justice for what he has done.
With your permission, I'll lead the survivors back to New Talax. Then we can return with a security force to collect the dead.
Farewell, Neelix.
I've been in contact with the USS Blackwell. They boarded the freighter in the Shenda system, but it was empty. It was all a ruse by the Vaadwaur to lure us into that system. Everything was part of this play Gaul wanted to perform. From the initial distress call to his intervention and offer to negotiate. And then, he used a massacre to set his stage. That's the kind of man he is, and unless he's stopped, the entire quadrant may fall.
Let us hope this does not come to that, Doctor.
Gaul has shown his true nature. I expected he was not dealing in good faith. But nevertheless, we had to make an attempt to find a peaceful solution to our problems with the Vaadwaur. Now the war will continue. I grieve for all who have been lost, and for those who will fall before this conflict ends.
We will try, Admiral.
Senseless, meaningless death. I'll never understand. I hope Neelix and his people will be able to find some peace, and that Gaul will answer for his crimes. And I hope our paths cross again, perhaps under better circumstances next time. With your permission, I'll return to Voyager.
Permission granted. Farewell, Doctor. It has been an honor. Talaxian base is safe now, and the surviving Talaxians are making their way to New Talax. Shall we depart? Yes, so we now had a meeting with Gaul, the leader of the Vaadwaur, and shows how much of a coward he is. If he had any honor, he would face me in honorable combat. But now, I'll face him for vengeance.
The senseless slaughter of innocents shows this Gaul as an honorless fiend. They were not warriors. They're cooks. It's clear from your reports that he had no intention of making peace, and that he would have twisted anything you said to meet his own agenda. There's no point in more negotiations. Peace with the Vaadwaur will not be attained through Gaul. That means he needs to be eliminated. Perhaps there's someone else out there who will be more reasonable.
And we get a rare kit. And we get an EMH. That's the Doctor. As a medic, as a duty officer. Something that. It's a bit weird. Okay, so we're now going to do some more patrols. So get badgered by Van Sil again. Know your enemies. The Vaadwaur have increased their efforts to control the Delta Quadrant. We're going to have work fast. If we're going to have to work fast, we're going to keep them in check. Well, we've marked several systems that had particular high activities in them of late, and you'll need to patrol those systems and give aid to whomever you find. Hopefully we'll find again an ally and find out exactly what the Vaadwaur are planning. So for this mission we need to do Unity and Gone Dark. So let's do Gone Dark first. So let's launch that. Right, what have we got here?
Let's get to work. The Malon once used this system as a dump site. However, the radiation levels have been dropping. We investigated and found that the Vaadwaur had chased the Malon away. Our intelligence indicates the Vaadwaur are expecting us to deploy surveillance beacons into the area, which is why we have done just that.
Go on.
We've learned they plan to ambush us when we retrieve the data from the beacons. When that happens, they'll go from hunter to prey. The beacons are now, in essence, Vaadwaur bait.
What's your plan?
We will counterattack the Vaadwaur, disable one of their ships, and recover the intel data from their systems. We will then analyze the data to determine their recent movements and objectives.
What are you looking for?
We want to locate one of their main bases. So far, we've had little luck in finding where they hole up when they're not on the attack. This should change that. Time's a factor here. Let's get to work and scan the beacons. We wouldn't want to disappoint the Vaadwaur, now would we?
Helm, set a course for the first beacon. She's right. This is a good plan. Someone sets a trap for you, spring that trap.
Coming here was foolish. Now suffer the fate of all fools.
Acquire their data. We have the data and company.
Gremlins.
Vaadwaur paranoia. We should expect heightened resistance as we move forward.
Did you find what you needed?
Initial analysis of the data we acquired from them isn't turning up much. I'm afraid we caught a small fish this time. Let's continue, shall we? I look forward to seeing what swims up to nibble at our bait next time.
Indeed. Helm, take us to the next beacon. I can't remember how many beacons there actually are.
You're not leaving me alive.
Excellent work. Let's see what's in this ship's database. Another successful day at the pond. Let's see what secrets our latest catch has to share with us.
Standing by.
Ah, our fish has swum through many waters indeed. I think we have something here. The ship's been to a couple of systems often. One system comes up more than the other. That's probably where their base is, but we need to be sure. I'm afraid we need to do some more fishing.
Understood. Let's head to the next beacon. I like fishing. Normally fishing with dynamite would be helpful. No? Robins fish with dynamite? How about photon torpedo?
Fire at will! Destroy them! Open fire! All weapons!
Oh, please. I'm Klingon. You think you intimidate me? Hmm?
It appears the Vaadwaur aren't amused by our angling efforts. We may be wearing out our welcome.
Did you find what you needed?
I'm afraid not. This vessel was assigned a patrol in another sector, and came in response to a distress beacon from earlier. It hasn't been to either of the systems we're looking at as a potential base location. It's risky, but I'm willing to cast my line one more time. Will you join me?
I think it's worth the risk. Let's go to the final beacon. I don't think it is actually worth the risk, but the game makes me want to do this.
There's no time for formalities. A large Vaadwaur strike force is en route to this position at high warp. I doubt they're coming to exchange pleasantries.
Yes, Commander. We're expecting them.
Expecting? We'll continue this conversation soon. For the moment, I suggest you prepare for the fight of your life.
Acknowledged, Commander. Quatel out.
Your time has passed.
Come. Face me in honourable combat. No? Oh, okay. This was not a good plan. Almost Klingon in a planet in operation, isn't she? Well, I'm dead, so...
Well then, let's discuss what's going on here. Judging by the company you're keeping, I'd guess it involves some unorthodox operations. What mischief has Sub-Commander Sahen dragged you into? And how can I extract you from it?
We were looking for...
Ah, Commander Jirok. So glad you could join our little fishing trip today. Our mischief is an operation aimed at discovering the location of a hidden Vaadwaur base. We were hoping to glean that data from one of the Vaadwaur ships we lured here. But, as you can see, they were quite indisposed. Permanently so, in point of fact.
We narrowed our search down to 2 systems.
I see. Vaadwaur activity in this region is a growing concern. Finding this base is a worthy objective. How can I be of assistance?
Join the search. Investigate one of the locations we discovered.
Very well. We'll set course for the first location on your list.
Good hunting, Commander.
Don't mind Commander Jirok. She and I have a personal disagreement from another lifetime. Not the cleanest ending to this operation, but Jirok can see what the Vaadwaur are up to in one system, while I take a look at the other.
Seems likely one of you will find something.
Yes. Well, between us, I hope she finds nothing but an old toothless Vaadwaur merchant selling fat tribbles and fake Tranya.
Best of luck with you.
I'll take all the luck I can get. Comes in handy in my line of work. Thanks again for your help. Perhaps you and I can go fishing again sometime. Until then, may the elements watch over you.
We depart the system. Yeah, I think she's kind of... I think she must have been a former Talsiar officer for her and Jirok not to like each other. It won't be interesting to see what the history is between those two. Not that we ever find out. Get some Iconium marks. So we need to do Unity next. It's Unity. Mediate conflict between the Conti and the Borgop Cooperative as they face a common foe. Need to replace the old patrol system. Old patrols. I'm sure you can still do them. You just have to go to the systems now, but that's what needs replaced. Kind of like the fact they streamlined the patrol system, but yeah, kind of miss the old ways. They were shorter actually, a lot shorter. So the Barafara system. This is Unity.
I'm Logan Curtis of the Borg Cooperative. My vessel has taken heavy damage in battle, and several critical systems are on the verge of failure. Any assistance you can provide will be greatly appreciated. I realize you may not have reason to trust us, but I assure you, we are not your enemy. Assimilation is not our goal.
Helm, plot a course for the cooperative ship. Why would I care about you? I mean, my ship's partly assimilated anyway.
Thank you for the aid. The Cooperative has tried to seek peace with Species 6339, but to no effect. They do not see that although we are Borg, we are free of the Collective's influence, and wish no harm to others.
What happened here?
Species 6339 ambushed us in this system. My vessel was equipped to deal with such a threat, but then the Vaadwaur happened upon our conflict, and the Vaadwaur see everyone as a target. They opened fire on all of us. Now there are damaged ships on both sides. We would aid Species 6339 and show them we are not their enemy, but we will need your help.
I can tell you fought bravely against the Vaadwaur. We will assist you.
We shall follow your lead.
Okay, so let's go and fear. That's how the Conti ship.
Stay away from us. I want nothing to do with Borg collaborators. If you want to help, destroy those drones. If you're not willing to do that, then go and leave us in peace.
We will do what must be done.
The cooperative is here to help. They wish to negotiate a truce.
Peace? Our species was nearly wiped out by the Borg, and now they seek peace? There is no peace with a drone. The will of the collective remains in all of them, even if they claim to be free of it. Destroy them, and then we will talk to you about peace.
That's not going to happen. We're interested in peace between all parties here.
Incoming Vaadwaur! More Vaadwaur are warping to our location.
Oh, crap. Relentless little bastards, aren't they? No. Just decided to give you some fireworks.
You and the cooperative helped us? Perhaps we were wrong. If the cooperative is willing to fight against such odds. The Borg brought my people to the brink of extinction. Now the Vaadwaur are determined to finish us. If the cooperative wants to unite against them, then our survival is more important than the past.
I'm glad we have come to some agreement. What else do you need from us?
We will require your assistance to recover our other ships in the area. Then we can make a stand against the Vaadwaur.
We will help your ships and fight at your side.
We shall follow you to recover our allies.
Okay, so we need to rescue some bull ships and some Conti ships.
Thank you.
One down. Nonsense.
The cooperative will not be defended.
Destroy that bloody anchors, they're annoying. I hate Vaadwaur. There's many enemies on this game I actually do like. I don't know. The Discovery Klingons are easy to destroy, so I like them a lot. Kobe.
Only a few Vaadwaur left. Let's finish this.
Okay, so that's it. We have helped the Conti. Hopefully.
Thank you for your assistance. It will take some work, but my people must see that these Borg were victims of the Collective, just as we were. If we hope to have any chance of rebuilding the Octanti civilization, we will need allies. And those alliances can only flourish once the Vaadwaur are defeated.
Fight well as are.
I believe we have taken an important step toward a truce with Species 6-3... with the Octanti. I think we have more in common than we realize. I'm not reading any Vaadwaur craft on sensors. We'll handle things from here. Thank you once again for your assistance. The Cooperative will remember your goodwill, and I suspect the Octanti will as well.
Okay, so let's leave. I know there's a lockbox in front of us, but I can't be bothered to pick that up. And with that, we are over and done with here in part 48. Once I get my things, and then we'll be going to Kabali Prime for some fun-filled adventures. Should be down here as the Kabali front. So the Kabali front, and then we'll be doing the incoming Hound mission, which is the Kabali War, Kabali Crisis Act 1, 2 and 3. Do Act 1 and then try and do Act 2 and Act 3 separate parts. But thank you very much for watching. Live long and prosper. Kapala. Please subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and also comment if you're not a bot. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in part 49, the Kabali front and the Kabali crisis. Copla.